Welcome to episode 25 of this series where I'm trying to talk every single day to the camera without scripts, edits, nothing. Just me and my thoughts, exposing them in one shot to the iPhone camera and publishing it on YouTube. I'm doing this for a whole month, every single day, just talking and practicing my English, which is my non-native language. And here I am in my room, which is my new studio. I moved here recently to my mom's house and I'm super happy about it. And it's not usual. And let me tell you why. Because I've been living in this place for 10 years straight since 2015, I think so. We moved here in 2015. We was an immigrant, super broke family, 4 people, and all that sustained by my mom. She was working from Monday to Monday, every single day, like 12 hours. And I was not that happy in my childhood, in my in my teenager years, when I was in school, in high school, and all of that phase. It was not very happy to me because I've been a different kid. I've been like the weird guy that was not popular, was not normal, was a little bit different, and I have always felt like I don't belong anywhere. But here I am, 5 years later, after starting this filmmaking career, after achieving great things. I have achieved crazy, insane goals that I have never even dreamed about. I've done crazy things. And recently I decided to start everything from scratch, to delete my whole name that I've built for myself. I stopped doing music videos, which was my top tier achievement in my life, all the music videos that I've done. So I stopped doing that. I went to work with a clothing brand, which was Trico, and I've been there for 8 months. I started running my social media on English, this channel, my main channel, which is a lot more polished than this. This is just raw material. This is just my journal, my thoughts, my own content. This is not for views or anything. There's no any kind of interest behind it. It's just me exposing my thoughts and documenting the journey. So what I was telling you, I decided to start from scratch once again. I've done it a lot of times. I stopped doing music videos. I've done music production. I've came back to music videos. I've done photography. I've done weddings. I've done concerts. I've done everything. I've done documentaries. I've done the clothing brand thing. And I've decided that working for other people is not what I am meant to be. It's not my purpose in life. And I will not be happy ever doing only that. And why I say only? Well, because obviously recently I decided to call myself an entrepreneur and I decided to start my own business. And I'm not afraid of saying that I'm doing a business. I've always been afraid of saying that I'm doing my business. Because once I entered this loophole of just doing music videos, client work, concerts, only stuff that brings me money, but it's not actually creating something for myself to help other people. They were just client work, not doing absolutely nothing that had to do with myself, my creation, and my own way of seeing things and on helping people. So here I am doing client work. Funny enough, that I need to live out of something. I need to make money. I need to sustain myself. I need to survive in this expensive world that we live nowadays. So here I am doing a mood board, a treatment that I haven't been doing in 8 months. I've been retired for 8 months from this world. So as you can see, Glad Visual, which is my Spanish music video creator, filmmaker name, and I got pretty famous in Spain. I was running my YouTube Spanish channel, which got pretty viral, I would say. People were recognizing me on the streets, and I decided to start from scratch because I was not afraid of doing that. Starting getting a new beginning, starting from a new point to achieve new things. So why am I telling you this? Well, here I am back in my mom's house, which all my life been so scary to me. I have always tried to run away from my past, to leave all this behind of me, to not remember where I came from, let's say in that way. I've always felt bad when shit went wrong and I had to come back here to this room. I was always scared to be stuck here again, to feel like I felt back then when I was just a teenager and I was feeling bad and lost in life and depressed and overthinking everything and not knowing what to do. And all these last 4 years, I've been running from this. I've been running out of this room. I've tried to live in many other places. I've tried to work for many other people. I've tried to be stable in some place, but I never felt like I belong anywhere. Like every single time that I move into a new house, I, I had that feeling inside of me that I'm not staying for long here. And I don't know exactly how to explain that, but um, but yeah, I have never stayed in one single place for more than 8, 9 months. Like there hasn't been a time where I've stick to one thing for more than a year. I always got bored of that. And finally, I have a feeling of being in the right place, of understanding where I should be, of understanding where I belong and what should I be doing. And it's here in my mom's house. And I'm not scared anymore of being here. I'm not like ashamed of it. I'm not trying to disguise this phase of my life, telling you some certain things like I used to do before. Like when I moved from the previous house that I was living in to this place, like a temporary stay before I went to the clothing brand thing, I was like masking it, trying to tell that no, this is just temporary. Where meanwhile I decide where I want to go next. Like all this time, I tried to not show that I'm living in my mom's house. I was trying to run and move out by myself, living by myself, and like doing my own stuff and working for other people, having clients, having all that stuff, like having a name behind on me, telling I'm the filmmaker of this brand or this artist of, or I'm the cameraman of this guy, or I'm the editor of this guy, and I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that bullshit. Like I don't want to be the person behind anybody's name anymore. I want to create my own name, and it's not from a narcissistic point, and it's not from a, like a ego, and that obviously a little bit it is, because you need an ego to be an artist, a creator, an entrepreneur. You need to like put yourself a little bit over other people, because if you consider yourself under everyone else, you're not gonna create anything substantial. Like you're not gonna respect your own craft. So you need to put yourself a little bit up to finally realize what you need to do and understand what's your purpose in life. So here I am. This is my studio. This is where I'm going to spend a lot of time, and I'm about to start shooting the first YouTube videos here, because it's been almost 2 weeks without shooting anything for the main channel. I mean, so I'm a little bit like in that overthinking state of mind, because the last video flopped on YouTube. It like really went nothing compared to the previous ones. So I'm a little bit stuck in that phase of not wanting to put out more content, because like the previous one achieved certain numbers, and I'm kind of afraid of not getting to those expectations, not getting to those numbers again. So the only way of getting out of these overthinking phases and like this procrastination of the things you need to do is just action, just movement, just accomplishing simple and little tasks. It's getting into the upward spiral of just doing things, doing the things that you need to do. So for example, here I am doing this mood board, this treatment for a project that I have in common, because obviously I came back to music videos. It is what it is. I have a name, I have a cachet, how do you say that? I have some certain respect, so why wouldn't I take advantage of that and like make some money? about music videos. But obviously, um, keeping in mind that I got scammed a lot and I got used a lot by artists and Spanish rappers. So I need to put myself first and reject projects and put a certain budget, a minimum budget that I'm accepting music videos, and reduce the amount of projects that I take in. So in that way, I just take the money first before even starting to shoot. So in that way, people not gonna scam me and like rob me and rob my music videos and not pay me afterwards. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be doing certain music videos. Like in one single month, I want to do like 1 or 2 big projects where I can get at least 1K or 2K to keep going on and like to pay my bills and my stuff and my subscriptions and my Photoshop and all of that. So I'm gonna be doing that, and on the side, I'm just gonna be putting this green screen behind on me, taking that camera and shooting as much content as I possibly can until I just fall to the ground because I can't speak anymore and I can't shoot anymore. So that's the main goal right now in my life. Shoot my content, and throughout that, develop my personal brand. And through my personal brand, I will be like doing certain things and solving certain problems of filmmakers and editors, so I can make money out of that. And I'm not ashamed of saying that I want to make money out of my personal brand and my knowledge, because bro, like I've been suffering for 5 years. Why can't I, why shouldn't I, how do you say that? Why shouldn't I make money out of that? Because I'm actually solving people's problems, and a lot of people commenting me from different parts of the world. They're commenting me that I'm inspiring them and I'm motivating them. A guy just DM'd me that I had a consulting with him for just an hour, and in one single hour I could motivate him to start putting content of himself. He started doing his personal brand thing. He started putting himself in front of the camera and just posted his reels, and he sent me that, and I'm super happy and super motivated. And by the way, this is actually the second episode that I'm filming today because I want to like keep posting more consistently on this channel, so like I'm not failing any day. And I'm super motivated with this, I'm super motivated with this, I'm super motivated with this, with the lighting, with this setup, and I'm finally in my own personal space that no one can bother me. I just close this door and no one can enter here. I literally can spend 48 hours with no eating, no sleeping, no doing nothing besides just working and filming my own content. So it's kind of hard. There's constant doubts coming in, there's constant questionings of myself, there's negative stuff in my head, but at the same time there's the most amounts of positive thinking that I have ever had. So here I am. This is my whiteboard where I'm gonna be putting all the stuff that I need to do. This is the blackboard that I'm gonna be putting more long-term shit like goals and expectations and numbers that I want to achieve. So it's a little bit harder to erase this, and this is just for like daily shit, you know, daily tasks and all of that. So here I am from this 10 square meters from my mom's room. I will be achieving a lot of shit, trust me. I finally have the vision clear. I finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. And tunnel vision, lock-in, grinding, and that's it. From this tiny room, I will achieve great things. So 40 minutes already. I'm improving a lot. My speaking abilities, my speech, my English. I'm happy for that also. So I'm really grateful for being able to put my message out there, to have internet connection, to have cameras, and being able to put my face and my message, my words out there, even though nobody's seeing these videos. But I'm super happy and grateful and motivated to keep going on. So yeah, if you got to this point, leave me a comment, because you are insane for watching a 15-minute video without any kind of cuts. And I hope I'm seeing you tomorrow at the same time. So wish me luck today.